108-bit.
What's up, peeps? Hi, how you doing? T6 forum, admin team, members, mods, everyone else. It's well, we ain't done a video for a while. Christmas has come and gone. Happy New Year. That's come and gone as well. That was quite interesting. And being January, we are now about to hit the famous February cold weather. And in my opinion, February, that's when it gets cold. Well, at least for us down here in London, anyway. And of course, what happens? Flat batteries. Yes. Now, we've all heard about these mole batteries. I've actually experienced one myself. My second leisure battery was a mole battery. That was diagnosed as bad and got replaced under warranty, which is all quite good. So there's many links in the forum, but what this video is about is battery chargers. So I just wanted to run through what I've got here. Just some different ideas and bits and pieces. So the first one a while back was by a company called CTEK. This is the one. This is a 5 amp. Yeah, so this is the MX5. It's a 5 amp smart charger, 7 stage apparently, if you believe the marketing blurb. There's 7 different stages. All of your bulk, absorption and float. It's obviously the basic 3, but then in between there's a whole myriad of different settings, but you'll be able to see on the front there. Now this particular one, obviously CTEK, it's a good make. Plug straight in the wall. This one here comes with, hold on, I'll get there in a minute, comes with, oh my god, should have planned this a bit better. Anyway, it comes with these battery clampy terminal things, but they have got this disconnect. Now this is really important. This is where this sort of stuff really comes in handy. So the charger has one half of the disconnect, the other half of the disconnect, because you can swap out different bits and pieces. And this one, it's not on at the minute, but I don't know if you can see that. 3 LEDs, like a traffic light system. So that light will blink, giving you some kind of idea of the state of charge of the battery. No, it's not great. Extras for that one, I ended up going out and bought the extra long leads so I could clamp them onto the battery, have the charger inside the house, and that is just an extension lead with the quick disconnect that you can plug in. Leave this thing plugged in all the time. This would take about probably about 20 hours for 110 amp battery to properly charge it. And I'm not going to do the maths as in a 5 amp charge rate and the amp hours, but just say if that 110 amp hours flat, it would be about 20 hours on that one at least. So that was that one. Now when I started going camping, we had a couple of big leisure batteries as well. That little thing weren't good enough, so we went out and upgraded the charger. This is the next one. It's the GB 15000 from Noco, again another good brand. This one's a 15 amp smart charger, so it can push out a maximum of 15 amps. Obviously straight in the wall mains. Now this one comes with clamps on it, so I cut the clamps off and I put my own Anderson plug on it. There's a reason for the madness. If I can disconnect me bits and pieces. These connectors are like huge on this one. So it's a 15 amp charger, but these connectors will probably take like 150, 200 amps. They're monstrous. But anyway, here's the other side of my Anderson plug. This again has a quick disconnect. Beefcake, there we go. So it comes with the leads, and the leads have got the M8 eyelet there that you could screw straight to your battery. So you can either have eyelets or clamps. And then the idea being, you haven't got to disconnect the battery, you come along with your charger, quick disconnect, plug that in there and off you go. But obviously the lead was too short, that's it. So put my Anderson connectors, and then in the background I've got, I think this is 4-5 meters, but it's just an Anderson extension lead, and then that goes in between the two. So once again, the charger could stay indoors. These could be clamped into the van. Happy days. Being a 15 amp charger, obviously charges 3 times faster than the CTEK 5 amp, which is very nice, especially when you've got 3 or 4 110 amp hour AGM leisure batteries to charge up after a weekend. It was a bit of a nightmare. So that's that one. The latest one is, here we go again, cables everywhere, is the Victron. That one, this is their Blue Smart range, so it works with a Bluetooth app, which is fantastic on the phone, love it. This is the, again, 15 amp version, a lot smaller actually, compare the two. Noco, Victron, Noco, about the same weight, but it's a lot smaller. I've got the rubber bumper carry case thing. This one, again, in the box, come with some great accessories. And I'll find the end of it. There it is. Right, similar but different. Again, quick disconnect. Great, love these things. Now here's the charger. So the first bit that come in was, I've got a whole load of box of bits and pieces from here. Ah, yes, here we go. Right, okay, so there we go. Battery clamps to quick disconnect. So charger on that end, straight onto your battery, off you go, charge up, lovely. Right, next alternative. What about if you want to charge, you don't want to go into your engine bay, you want to charge through your 12 volt socket. There we go, 12 volt socket, quick disconnect. Lovely, okay, liking that one. Let's have a look what else we've got. Now I've got a few extra ones. Martin at Travel Volts helped me out with some of these. Again, there's another reason for this, but see the blue ones? These are Victron style blue disconnects. What about this one as an option? Again, Victron, quick disconnect there. M8 eyelets with a fuse. This can be hardwired straight direct to your battery. So there's the battery, hardwired ones. Then you've got extensions, 2 meter extensions, and you also have your 12 volt socket, and a nice little wall bracket actually, quite like that. So the idea is that this just pops into there, it's all good. Now what's it all about? Okay, so what I've decided to do now is I've got 2 of these, and I connected one to the leisure battery side of things, battery bank, one to the starter. The idea being that if either battery needed charging off the mains charger, then I can just go out with my quick connect and either plug into the engine bay or underneath the front seat can plug into this one. Now that's the 15 amp, they do a smaller one, 4, 5, 7 amp. That can be permanently fitted into the van if you've got electric hookup. Victron also do a 2 and a 4 channel version, so 1 mains charger, 2 outputs, isolated outputs, 1 for the starter and 1 for that. That's another option. Have a little look at that one. Now I've got extra of these disconnects because these are rated up to about 15 amp, I believe. I think these are 15 amp. It's got a 30 amp fuse in it, maximum current capacity 20 amp. So erring on the side of caution with the extension, say 15 amps. Now, with these quick disconnects, when you start bringing solar into it, at the minute I've got a lot of mobile solar, so I can connect this to the output side of the MPPT controller and just rapidly deploy it, just connect it straight in there. So that's another reason for them. Now what about battery monitoring? This thing, absolutely love it. It's been mentioned before. It's the BM2 battery monitor. Get it on your phone, Bluetooth readout. It's got all the previous history over the month, the ups and downs and set alarms and all whatnot. 20 something pound off of eBay. Absolutely love them. I've actually got about 4. I've got 3 on the van at the minute. I've got a couple of extra ones for other bits and pieces. These are great, look out for them. Right, new one, loving this one. I see the Aussie guys are like really big into their solar and power and battery banks and all that. I see some guy, he had this with a couple of Anderson plugs, and it was in line with his solar system, just kind of monitoring current in or out. Watch out for the video on this soon, but nice little gizmo there. I'm going to put an Anderson connector on that end and that end, probably even a set of Victrons, but this will show you current flow in and out. It's rated up to 150 amps maximum, and this will give you watt hours measurement, 0 to 150 amps, 0 to 60 volts, resolution of 0.01 volts. It does amp hours, it does watt hours, backlit display, fantastic. So these, I've got a few of them, but again, we'll worry about that one in a different video. But keep an eye out for them, really excited for these. Obviously, in-vehicle charging. Myself, I went for this from Travel Volts. It's the BCDC 1240 LV version. LV. This is a 40 amp DC-DC charger. Reason why 40 amp? Well, there's 2 battery banks. Apparently, they're going to bring out a BCDC 1250 LV, and it's a D. So it's the dual, it's got solar input, so I'm really excited for that one. And apparently you can parallel these up to 4 of them, I think the paperwork says. So the plan moving forward is I'll keep this BCDC 1240, then add the BCDC 1250D. Obviously I need to run a separate line back to the starter battery for that one because of the current. But then maybe possibly look at hooking one of the small solar panels straight into it. The other solar panels are the Victron, the charge controller for it's the Victron. So there we go, a few bits and pieces. So there we go, that's just a quick look into the few bits and pieces I've got floating about. Some rough ideas for your chargers and charger needs, some ideas for the future. Obviously you've got your mole battery issues. If you've got a mole battery and you're having problems, phone up VW Assist, get them down. Most of them have been swapped out, some of the guys are swapping them direct. Some of them you have to go for the whole rigmarole of getting it authorised for VW, all of the rest of it, yeah, whatever. Solar's an option, obviously electrical hookup, that's another thing, generators, blah 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 blah, but when it comes down to just a plain battery charger, what we've noticed that if a lot of people are just kind of doing short journeys to and fro this time of year, you've got your lights on, your heated seats on, all of this business, even if you took it for a short run up the motorway for say half an hour, it doesn't give the alternator enough time for the battery to kind of absorb the energy. So whatever happens, the battery is going to slowly go down and down. It's not going to top itself up. If need be, then just plug it into the wall and charge it up. And there we go. So that's just a quick hello, how we're doing it, what's going on, all of the rest of it. So that's it for now. I'll see you guys next time. Paul Lee, gang, everyone, members. See you next time.